Hi, I'm Alicia Fina and I am the co-founder of DEMI GADIS and also the writer of the short film.
Hi, I'm Natasha and I directed DEMI GADIS.
I cannot believe that I got you.
Well, first of all, DEMI GADIS in Malay means for women, and that was the aim of the whole campaign. We founded DEMI GADIS on the premise of trying to come up with a campaign for International Women's Day this year, and DEMI GADIS is also a play on words for the word demi-goddess. So I think that's just like a powerful anecdote in which we believe that women can create these impacts that people don't really see or acknowledge so much. It's just something you would take in the beauty of, but you wouldn't really wonder how or why it's there. So yeah. So DEMI GADIS, for starters, it was an International Women's Day campaign, and I had the idea of actually converting one of my final year presentations, one of my scripts for my final year presentations in university, into a short film. Yeah. Can I say tits? Yes.
Great, tits.
Yes, so back in my final year, my group, we were called the Institute of Tackling Stigma, or better known as TITS. Shout out to my group, TITS. Shout out to TITS.
Shout out to tits.
So it was very fitting. We were an all-girls group working on women's health issues. So we were basically working on policies on how to address things such as abortion rights, teen pregnancies, lack of sex education, period poverty, and so on. So when we were doing the presentation, it was kind of hard to fit in all our topics, considering it was such a diverse range. So what I thought of was to try and present this in a way where we gave it into a story, because what we realized was all of these issues, it's very real in a sense that you can have one person experience all of these. Like, these might just be stories to us, but this could be the reality for someone else. So first of all, I knew coming in with this storyline, with this script, it was discussing very, very sensitive issues, very taboo issues that you don't really see discussed here as often. And I particularly really wanted a female director to work on this with me. So working with Tasha before, and also I'm not very savvy in the creative scene here, so I didn't know that many female directors, but working with Tasha before, I think I remember appreciating her vision before, and that was just something I really wanted to see happen in the movie.
Thank you for approaching me. When you chose to approach me about such a heavy topic, I think I was just surprised. I think because I've never done such a heavy topic such as this one, but at the same time honored to be chosen to best describe and visualize how the story should go on. So I felt very honored to represent such a big discussion and topic, heavy topic to
I guess starting with me, the first few times when we were filming it and before we were even filming it, I felt very scared. I felt very scared of how people would take the topic, because again, considering it was so sensitive, people don't talk about it, and there's this issue of people saying jangan buka aib and don't talk. These are topics you keep hush-hush. So I was really expecting a lot of backlash from it, which surprisingly didn't happen, thank goodness. And before it premiered, I had shown it to a few friends to get their opinions on it, and definitely one thing that everyone did say was they felt uncomfortable watching it. And in my opinion, I think that's kind of like a mission success, because if you're uncomfortable, good, because this is the reality of someone else, and I hope this kind of awakens some form of anger that would push you to want to improve things around here, like help others that you may know who might be experiencing these issues. So feeling uncomfortable and turning it into an opportunity to kind of just check the privilege that you might have to not experience this in like your daily life. I guess that's something I really hope for from the audience.
So me in general also, I kind of want it to bring attention to usually like locals, especially Brunei and May. Like I know it was like premiered ASEAN countries and all that, but Brunei especially, to bring awareness of like these different stories that I think some people don't know has happened, and maybe this could bring a light to, like bring attention to that, and I hope it impacts more people to maybe tell their stories and get help with that. And in terms of like the responses, I think I was quite surprised with the people that responded. I was expecting backlash because aku tak ada yang terasa or whatever, like or in like in terms of like Islamic ways, like oh this is this and that. Tapi like in general the responses were great, and I think that really hit to them and brought awareness to that. And I think even a woman was like telling me how sad she felt for like Liza the girl, and listening to all the responses, I think that's a good response.
Watch the Demig Gadis short film
On the NWF Media YouTube channel.